the social. If you're not already tweeting with us or Facebooking with us, make sure you hop on right now and share your opinions. And what you could say could land right here in the middle of our discussion. Okay, so take a minute and think about all of the friends that you have, be it in your various social circles, on social media. Now, I want you right now to try to count exactly how many of those you're really close to. So take one hand, maybe two hands. Well, a new study out of Oxford University examined friendships and found that most of us can only maintain a small number of actual close friends. Oh, I see a lot of nodding happening in the audience. And when we make a new pal, we tend to maybe subconsciously, unintentionally drop time with an older friend. So let's talk about this. Does this apply in our lives as we start to try to count our closest friends here? Can you use one hand, two hands? And if so, is there only a finite amount of yourself to go around with your number of friends? I'm just trying to do some math in my own head.
Yeah, I have a small bubble of friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, and especially in our industry, we have to know a lot of people. When people come in my life, I don't necessarily drop my old friends, but it's just a time management issue. You're spending more time with some people. You've got a new job. You're on a new show. You're spending time with different people. It doesn't mean I necessarily feel ill will about the people that are, in my circle, my outside circle now. I think it's just like an ebb and flow.
Yeah.
It's not really conscious. Yeah, it's just where you are in your life.
You manage to keep, I feel like, this enormous group of friends, and you do it all, I feel like, through
social media?
Yeah.
I never see them.
Yeah. And they name themselves. You have your cherry group.
Yes, the Montauk Road Cherries. Right. Shout out to the Road Cherries.
Oh, my goodness.
And I have Mystique, which is my family. Cousins, first cousins.
Yeah.
I have my horses. Oh, I have my husband, of course. No, but here's the thing. Yes, you're right. There's only so much emotional energy you have to pour into really close relationships. So I think when you might not have a lot of time, but I think the time that I spend with them, I try to make it super high quality.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I try to do.
And I try to double up too sometimes.
Yeah.
Like invite one person to an event or a couple people to an event so you can
stone.
Yeah,
catch up.
Exactly.
I'm the same way. In school, I only had maybe two friends, and they were twins. So it was like 2 in 1. That worked. And even now, I probably a handful that I would really rely on and count on. You want to give quality to the people that you truly love, and it's hard to spread out your time when you're busy and traveling. So I have my girls that I couldn't do without, and everybody else is, when you have time, but you always make time for those girls.
They need to come up with a new word for friend. I think in this world of Facebook, where everyone's got like 300, 500 friends, which is this kind of loose, they are more of acquaintances, let's face it, for the most part. They should come up with them because to me,
we have BFFs.
Yeah, that's so not good. BFFs. But I think that there's something about there should be a formula, right? Like emotional investment plus history plus maybe vulnerability equals. Right? You're bored already. All right, that's it. But I get it. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, there's a guy that I want to tell you about that maybe he needs more friends, or he's trying to maybe make more friends. In fact, he's trying to find love in particular. And he decided, he's going to take matters into his own hands. He decided to start handing out cards to women printed with his contact information. Look at the card. We wish we were making this up, but it's real. And it lists information about himself. For example, he lists there that his favorite movie is Titanic. Yeah.
Great movie.
Now, basically, if the lucky lady likes what she reads on the card, she can then call him because his information is all there. And of course, the card somehow found its way online. Like I say, if it's not on Twitter, it didn't happen. And it's creating a lot of buzz. Okay, so that card that we just showed you, that's real. And so this guy apparently will drop it off at a coworker's desk, maybe in her hand.
Slides it in.
Kind of slides it, walks away. What do you guys make? Would you respond to this kind of pickup, if you can even call it that, Lainey?
I liked his wording. I mean, what did he say? He said, no fornication for life or fornication
What he says in there,
what
he says is no drinking, smoking, or fornicating for life. I ask you, what is left? What is left? To me, this guy is looking for a Candace Cameron, a submissive wife, right? And doesn't put out.
I really want to meet him. Like, if you got this card and this 21, I think he's 21. Like, I mean, that was the online.
That was a red flag for you.
Yes, exactly. I like them low.
You like them young.
No, but and then hearing this, I'm straight edge. No drinking, smoking, no drugs, no fornication for life, and he watches Titanic by himself. And he loves to laugh and smile. I just want to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Well, we have him right here for you. No, I'm just
Okay, but here's the thing. You know how in the dating world right now, it is a common thing to send someone a junk shot?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh,
it is. It's
A junk shot.
Actually, already
know that.
Like a junk shot, yeah. It's like, oh,
you're
you
already
turn on
dating,
your
But
phone.
you don't just say Snapchat.
Snapchat.
So it disappears.
So here's my junk.
I thought I would
so
know.
I would rather I'd rather get this card than a junk shot, although at the same time I'm wondering, like, can you progress with someone after the business card? Like, is the second move a junk shot? It's like, is the first move, like, warm me up to your junk, is a business card. Right?
See, when she starts thinking about 21-year-olds, it's like junk shot.
This guy's not sending pictures of his junk either, or unless it's his actual,
I
like, what's
bet
his
you
basement
that's how
or what's by his trash
That's how
can,
he's
right?
getting in there. He's
My
giving
thing
you
is
what
more
you want to
practical.
hear.
It's like when I don't know much about printing cards, but I know the more you print, is the cheaper it is, right? So he's probably got 250 or 500 card order out there. So you're not the
So
only
we're not
one.
so special.
We're not so special, and I would like a little picture on the card too.
Well, I would
The
like
junk?
packaging.
Oh no!
Call it Titanic. Like,
Now you're on to something. Have you ever been picked up in memorable ways of getting picked up or approached? I would imagine you're picked up all the time, Laura. Look at you.
well, I go to Comic-Con a lot because I do a lot of sci-fi, and I played Supergirl. And so one of the craziest things, it wasn't really a pickup, but I met a guy. He came up to me and said, I'm a fan. And he rolled up his pants, and he had my face tattooed on his calf.
Wow.
Creepy.
Right. So I didn't know if I should, like, back away or high-five him or what. And then a few days later at the convention, someone had me sign their arm and then had tattooed it like an hour later. So that's crazy. It's not really a pickup, but
You win. You win.
I want to win with that.
Sure. Okay, now before we go to break, Laura, first of all, it was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And I know that you, all of us, and we want to let you know about this at home, we're very excited for the series premiere of Bitten. We have a clip, but why don't you tell us what this is all about?
Yes, so I play the only female werewolf in the world, and this clip is Michael Xavier, who plays Logan. He's one of my pack members. We both live in Toronto, and he's a therapist, so it's a therapy session I'm having with him, and he's asking me to come back and run with the pack.
Let's take a look.
I had to lie to get away. It was like my whole body was rioting against me. To change in an alley.
Well, how long did you go between runs this time?
37 days?
Are you insane?
I don't know, you're the shrink.
Psychologist.
There's an undercurrent of,
Sexual
sensuality.
tension.
Yeah, I love that you got turned on during the therapy session. But that's great.
What does that say about me?
It's a very erotic show. Not erotic. It's a sexy, edgy, raw show, and it's more adult. It's like True Blood or Sopranos. So it's an older audience.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And obviously, these fit the bill. Do you like our werewolf
Love
ears?
them.
I love it. All right. Okay. So if you would like to see more of that turning on action, we want to tell you that the original thriller Bitten premiering this Saturday, January the 11th. It is 9 p.m. Eastern on Space. So please check it out. Laura, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Should we howl ourselves to break? Do you howl in the show?
I don't, but we
You
can
don't
do
howl?
it now.
We can howl, right?
Yeah.
Let's howl to break, audience. We're not going to leave you out of this one. We'll be right back on the social. Stay tuned. These are so cute.